Hello there. Merry Christmas. So today is a very cold day for the South. It's in the 20s, I guess. Somewhere it was 25 maybe. It was down to 16 or 17 last night. And so one of my favorite things to do when it's this cold is stay in the house. But my second favorite thing to do is to come out and start old cars and trucks. See how they do when it's cold out. So we're going to do all three of the cars I have outside besides this newer car that I know it starts. So this car, this is this 1968 Plymouth Valiant with a Slant 6. Everybody's seen it many times. Nothing more to say about it. It's usually a pretty easy starter in the cold. The chokes on everything I have work, so not expecting any drama here. It's been sitting about a week, I guess, without running. So I'm going to just shoot the temperatures with my gun, so if any skeptics are out there, 30 degrees on the exhaust manifold. 27 degrees on the cylinder head, so it's not been running. So what I am going to do outside the norm is I come out. I usually have to set my choke and then come out here. It's two pumps. That's all I'm going to touch it, because this choke sometimes when it's really cold, it tries to not open up like it should. It's got a, I don't know what's going on with that. That's one of those reproduction things I ordered, and obviously you see it's not too great. So anyway, without further ado, I'll dig the key out here from my pocket. Maybe. Here it is. Oh, trying to, anyway, go in there and start it up, hopefully. Now you notice there's not going to be any pumping the gas or spraying things in it or anything like that. She's cold, boy. Okay, I'm gonna let that warm up, and then we'll go to the next one. Okay then, next up is this 66 Chrysler 300 with its firepower 383 V8 with an AFB 4-barrel carburetor, and the rest of it is all stock except that it has a Pertronics in it. So you know what they say? They say the carburetors never work right in the cold weather. They say you need fuel injection. They say it needs prime. They say it needs ether. They say it needs a lot of things. They said the carbs are junk. Let's find out. This car was started, I ran it yesterday. I drove it yesterday. So it's not been sitting as long as the other one. Let's do a test with the manifold 28 degrees. Valve cover 35. You're 45. Let's get on the side that doesn't have the sunshine on it here. Valve cover on driver's side is 26 degrees. All right. Well, that went pretty well. Oh, and the other one is, you of course need a mini starter, a high-powered modern Chrysler mini starter, so that the engine will turn over fast enough to start. Well, as you can see, it's not the fault of the starter or because of the starter. It's just that you don't know how to tune an engine. Okay, so the last one is this 1986 Chevy pickup. This is a 350 small block with a quadrijet, and it's not been started in probably a week, something like that, maybe a little bit less. Again, we'll do our gun. .34 on the exhaust manifold. .30 at the water pump. .30 at the intake manifold, so it's not been run. Now, I should have a lot of trouble with this truck because it's a quadrijet, and as every backyard mechanic knows, it's the worst carburetor they've ever made. They never work right. The chokes never work right. The chokes cannot be adjusted by mortal man, no matter what. The only way to fix one of these is to rip it off and put an Edelbrock, sometimes called in various parts of the South an Elderbrock carburetor, or even better, a Holly. That'll solve all your problems, because all you got to do is just take the thing out of the box and slap it on with an adapter, and that's all it takes, and your life is much better afterwards. So we'll see how much of a struggle that this is to get started in 25, 29 degree temperatures. And I've never touched this carburetor except to tweak the idle mixture screws, and that's it. So I don't know, we'll see. Now in reality, this one is probably good for at least a couple starts and stops. The choke probably could be tweaked a little bit to be a little bit richer, but I'm happy with it as it is because it runs good all the other time, seems to. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. That's not what we say about quadrant tests, but let's see. I'm out here. I'm not holding my foot on the gas. See my hand? I'm out here. No fake news. See? Can you believe that? Why? It's amazing. It's running on its own with no foot on the gas. It's so rarely seen. We have to capture this on video. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, oh, now don't lie, Tyler. You've already put an Edelbrock on there. That's the only way that's gonna run like that. Nope, sorry, no Edelbrock, no Holly, and I will take that air cleaner off to prove it if need be. Now I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, nice try, dude, but we know what you really did. You really idled the engine up that fast beforehand. so it just looked like the choke worked. And if somebody asked you to kick it down with a foot feed, you couldn't do it. Let's see. Okay, just kidding with you. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick up some firewood, I think, for my bonfire pile here. The most fun I think I can have today. All right, thanks for watching. Hope everybody's had a nice Christmas, a Merry Christmas, and please have a safe and Happy New Year.